Storrie on BBC Radio Scotland.
Listen on BBC Sounds.
Check it out.
To be your lover, cause I understand. And life for free. Now that I discovered it's good.
Wait a minute. I still don't think they've got it. Let's tell them one more time. Check it out. Everybody needs to know that. Everybody knows that.
That was Luther Vandross with Janet Jackson and The Best Things in Life Are Free. You're listening to Ashley Storrie on BBC Radio Scotland live from Pacific Way. Joined as always by sidekick Silent Paul, and we are into the second hour of our show where we're talking about money. Money, 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 money. How to save it, how to spend it. Are you a saver or are you a spender? We want to hear from you. Get in touch via text 80295. What is the most miserly thing you do? What's the most tight thing you do? Or are you a big splurger? Let us know all about it. We've got a wee message here from Robson and Emily. And hold on 1 second and I will read it, but my 100-day cough is playing up. So, Paul, say something into the mic.
I've just put you down. We
I'm
still
back.
heard it.
Thank you. You didn't talk. You just put me down and then sat silently while I coughed. The whole point was you were going to...
You will still hear it.
I didn't need it. Oh, just never mind, Paul. Never mind. We need to get better at this coughing thing if it's going to
Well,
last any
I
longer.
might have to just get like some, interstitial music.
What's an interstitial music?
Na 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 na.
And then you'll know that's because we're coughing. Robson and Emily say we are tight.
We are
It's
the
not.
tight buttocks.
Or to be radio friendly, Mr. and Mrs. Stingy. We would give Tam from Still Game a run for his money. Robson refuses to buy clothes, so he is sitting in Emily's jammies. That's my dad does the same thing.
Just doesn't care.
Oh, we'll get back to my dad because I don't want to interrupt there. All of his socks have holes in them and he refuses to throw them out. He even turns up the coldness in his fridge to have the milk last an extra day. Well, that just makes good sense.
But how much extra power does that
Robson,
use?
might I suggest, instead of trying to make your milk last longer,
Freeze it.
butter. Get yourself a churner. Make your own butter.
I thought you were going to say use butter instead of milk.
Yeah, everybody knows put a wee dud of butter in your tea. Kidding. But you can make some butter. I've done it. Heating, nah. Emily and Robson put on 3 blankets. Same. I hate putting the heating on. What?
Yeah, no, I agree with that. But let's go back to that. Oh, yeah, go and make butter. You
Yes.
did nothing but complain about it and said it was absolutely not worth the hassle.
That is not at all what happened. Paul, that's not the story, and you know it. The story is I made butter and I didn't know that it was a dirty video when I posted it. That was the
That was
problem
also,
with butter
but then
making.
when I said to you, was it worth it? You just went, no.
Oh, because then butter went down in price. This was back during the big Lurpak heist.
Yeah, maybe then. Yeah.
That was when I was making butter, when butter was incredibly expensive. Nowadays, it's not worth it because I can get butter at a more reasonable price. But that was back in the day when it was £6 a tub, Paul.
I was there. I lived through the same pain as everybody else.
Do you remember the 1 month butter depression?
Yes.
Because I was churning, Paul. And if Robson and Emily are the type of people who will put thriftiness ahead of comfort, churn your own butter.
We're still in the oil depression right now. Vegetable oil, olive oil. Have you seen the price of those?
What you do is you just...
Churn your own olive oil?
No, but do you know how cheap it is to buy packets of olives compared to olive oil and press them?
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
No, that's real. I just made that up. Could you imagine if that's what I was doing with my time?
I don't know if that's how they... I mean, I know that the oil will come from olives, but surely is there some other piece of... Listen, people who listen to this show know stuff. Did we say the truck stuff?
No, we need to get back to the truck.
Yeah,
Let
the
me read
Royston
this.
mod got the trucks. But no, listen, sorry, if somebody out there has run an olive grove at any time, or even just worked on one, or been involved in the creation of olive oil,
Or maybe
get in
you've seen a
touch.
documentary
What
about
did they
how
do?
olive oil's made. Just let us know. Heating, 3 blankets, not giving the gas energy companies our hard-earned cash, hard agree. We also make sure to pack lots of battery power banks on day trips just so we can charge things on the train or bus. I don't do that.
I don't know if that's particularly cheap or just good planning.
It's good planning, but also never trust specific train services that say they have a plug, because that might just be the day the left side of the train's not working, and then you say why, and they go, I don't know. And
Just work here.
I just work here. So yeah, always take a power bank with you. Good plan. I've got one that's a solar panel.
How good is it though?
Oh, it's terrible, but I tied it to my head during tea in the park, and I got a good charge out my phone. We are also the biggest fans of yellow sticker food. We are We are known to the lovely supermarket workers as vultures. Love you, pair.
Somebody's got to buy it.
And you're nattering, but please never use a tea bag twice. It is a disgrace to a good British cup of tea. How can you be that thrifty and then be that judgmental of me using a tea bag twice? I know it's like, oh, it's a disgrace to a good British cup of tea, but you know me fighting against the empire, so I just got to keep using my tea
How
bags.
you turn the tea into a class war? I mean, to be fair, there were many class
That's
wars
literally-
fought over tea, but
Well, not just class wars, like actual wars
civil wars.
started
Yeah, I know.
by throwing tea bags into the Boston River.
do you think somebody drank some of the river?
I always thought that when they say, the tea party where they threw the tea in Boston, in my head, I always thought it was tea bags.
No, it would have been loose tea,
No,
but
I
would
know
it have
that
made?
now.
Would it have made? How many boxes of the tea would they've had to have thrown in to make the river water taste like tea?
Was the river delicious at this point?
I mean, it wasn't, because it wasn't going to be. There was going to be so much other
Yeah, but-
effluents and stuff in there.
that's essentially what moly is in stock. Is just like lots of stuff in water that's been sitting there for a long time.
Yeah, I don't think some of the stuff was like human filth. You ought to try some of my stocks, my friend.
Right, Royston Maud got in touch with our new segment, What the Truck? Where we ask truck drivers, what's it like being a truck driver? WTT. He says a 15 refers to a 15-minute break, not a break after 15 hours of driving, Paul.
Okay,
A
sorry,
truck-
I'm not like I'm not cracking the whip here and saying get to work and drive for 15 hours.
Nobody can drive for 15 hours. That would be obscene. A truck driver must have a 45-minute break every 4.5 hours of driving. The 45-minute break can be split by taking 15 minutes, and further down the road can take a 30-minute break, equating 45 minutes in total. The box thing you spoke about that records a trucker's drive time is a tachograph.
Tachograph.
A tachograph.
That sounds delicious, doesn't it?
I know that's.
If I'm going to
I've also
any
got
graph,
a tachograph in my room, and it shows how many times I've been to the bell.
other taco establishments are available.
Other tacoritos are available.
Do you all of all the shows, Trucker Friends? Do you all have beds in your truck?
I'd love to live in a truck.
I think I could be a trucker.
I think I could be a trucker because I love being like squished in small spaces.
See,
Just.
I like nicknames.
Oh, I do like
So I'd have a
nicknames
handle.
too. And then be like, how many candles are you burning? It's asking how old you are.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that what is that the CB? Is that the CB talk?
How
for-
many candles you burning?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, see, it's good. It's all codes and stuff. And then we could be like ice road truckers. We could start a convoy.
I wouldn't want to do the ice roads. Maybe just like the highways and byways.
It's not as exciting. But think how often you get to go to T-Bay services if you're a trucker. Whew.
With our boy in the cheese shop.
Catch up on him, see if he's allowed to slice cheese now. Get in touch via text at 0295. Let us know how you save money or how you spend money. We want to hear from you. Ewan and Ryan have got in touch and says, good evening, Ashley and Paul. Ewan and Ryan here. I am a self-professed silly spender and cannot be stopped spending money. However, I'm regularly seen being the designated driver on nights out. Not because I don't drink, just because I don't like spending money on massively marked up booze. Stick to those principles. Ryan's also a fairly big spender. Both of us enjoy spending money on properly good tech. Buy cheap, you buy twice. Hard agree. Ryan likes... I do this. Ryan likes to poo at work to save bog roll at home. Have a good show. I steal toilet paper all the time.
I don't go that far.
I just...
Wait a minute, where'd that come from? Sorry, that is actually just put that away.
I brought this from home.
Yeah, right.
I did it
There's an
scented.
actual bog roll sitting
Because
right
I've got
on
a runny nose.
right on top of Grant's turntable for the vinyl collective.
I brought this toilet paper from home. You can tell it's patterned and scented, and you know that the BBC toilet paper is rubbish.
Patterned, yeah, with the words BBC on it.
It is
The BBC
not.
bog roll has BBC all across
It
it.
does not,
It
Paul.
goes property of the BBC, one sheet only.
It doesn't. Don't say that. We'll get in trouble. Also, they think I'm stealing toilet paper for here. And I stopped doing that after I got caught last time.
Because it was too poor quality.
Because it disintegrated on my bum. Right? Here's Aretha Franklin saying what all pennies say. Save me!
Save me, somebody save me. Save me, somebody save me. Yeah, promised myself after the first romance I wouldn't give you a second chance. The same you see, you're sure to find. Oh, the closer I get to you, baby, you drive me stone out of my mind. Save me, oh yeah. Save me, yeah, yeah. Those who love always give the most. We're crying together from coast to coast. Love leaves us cold and hurt inside. These tears of ours unjustified, begging you to save me. Yeah, I need somebody to save me. Yeah, You lied and said you needed me. You abused my love, set me free. You didn't need, you didn't want me. Somebody help me, this man wants to talk me. I'm begging you to, oh, save me, yeah. Save me. Caught in the Cape Crusader, Green Hornet, Cato too. I'm in so much trouble, I don't know what to do. If you think anything about me, save me. Oh yeah, yeah. Come on. I just dare. Save me. Anybody. Save me.
That was Aretha Franklin and Save Me. Never mind that, Paul. Admit to the listeners.
Instagram and all that. And I'm like, please don't let this burst, because I'm already trying to like kind of mask the fact that I'm
That
walking
you
out.
stole a bag of
It's
peanuts.
not. I didn't steal it. They're free. I paid for other food at the store. This is one of the perks.
Pretty sure none of the 5 of the guys were like, people are going to fill their bag with these peanuts.
Well, they must have, because I did. And it was literally like, it was almost bursting from like the grease of the peanuts. It was all just like really sagging. And then I just get the fear that this is going to burst in front of this famous football player. And all these people are already got their cameras out and they're just going to turn around, and I would have become the viral nut guy.
Right, if that had happened, you would just have to turn round, front out, and go, D's nuts.
And it's sapling meter. That's what I'd have done.
I wish your bag of nuts had burst, Paul.
Part of me kind of wishes as well. My brother was, he was
Fuming.
mortified. Mortified.
My dad is the king of it's free. See that logic you just used? He is the king of, well, if they don't want you taking
Why is
all
it
the
there?
sugar, why have they put it out?
I've walked out. It's like, you could, sauce sachets are free. I'll come out with 10 of them. Yeah.
Yes, but my dad's favourite free thing, and it was Robson and Emily reminded me Robson doesn't like to buy clothes, is when you work as a stand-up comedian, specifically in big, there's kind of like these
Chain comedy
clubs.
stores, yeah.
They do a lot of hen do's and stag do's,
Mm-hmm.
and usually the hens and stags will have printed T-shirts. And they'll usually have extra ones for like the comedy host, and they'll be like, "Oh, put on your T-shirt, put on their T-shirt," and you won't do it.
No.
But my dad will be like, "Can I have that?" And I swear he has a wardrobe that's just full of T-shirts with various women's heats. You know, like the bride in a pink cowboy hat. That's
Natalie's wedding.
like Natalie's crew. And he will cut about Glasgow wearing T-shirts with people's faces that he has no clue who they are. But he had a favourite one, right? And one day put it in the wash and he took it out and it'd gone completely grey. And I was like, the picture had completely vanished and it'd just gone grey.
Did you think
He turned around and went, she must have got a divorce.
you're like, I wish I could write a joke as good as that?
He still wears the grey T-shirt with just the square.
Right, talking about freebies.
Right. Hello both. Before lockdown, my best friend and I would go out for days out to wedding fairs just to try all the freebies. Such a good plan.
It doesn't need to be a wedding fair. Baby and toddler shows. I swear to God,
Homes abroad shows. They always, because they don't have anything to entice people, so they usually just get junk to try and get you to the table to try and buy a timeshare. Baby shows.
Oh, we had, like, my daughter's baby bottles were all sorted for the rest of her days.
Right, let me read through this because Andrew in Falkirk, and then I'll tell you my other handy hints. Always check there's no obligation to book anything, though. We used to do fake proposals in restaurants in Glasgow, Edinburgh, Newcastle and London in the hope we would get some kind of freebie. I love when things are free. It's my birthday on Sunday and I'm staying in a hotel in Glasgow for the night. Already been emailing the hotel as my partner, which I obviously have just made up, in the hope they can do something cool and free for my birthday. Yes! I love that. People may call me cheap, but I just call myself resourceful. Andrew in Falkirk, 100%.
It's if there'll be a pot there to give that stuff away, you may as well tap into it.
So yeah, big shows, the Country Living. Other shows are available, but I used to work at Country Living. The best one. So cheesies and like balsamic vinegars and oils, and you can just go row by row by row by row by row and just fill up on a
The thing is,
smorgasbord.
they'll also give you the bag to put the stuff in. Or you always get a bag.
Yeah. You always get a bag. You just have to kind of avoid the long conversations. That's the...
Because that's eating into good freebie time.
Well, I've never been to one as a punter. I've always been like, I've got a 40-minute lunch break.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to go row, pretend to be a punter so they'll give me the free stuff and then go back to selling Connells. Country Living. Christmas Fair was good as well. And the Fisherman's Fair. I came away from the Fisherman's Fair with a ridiculous amount of fish.
I didn't know there was a thing such as the Fisherman's Fair.
Yeah, they used to do it at the SECC. I used to work there. And it was like all the different... It was all fishing industry stuff.
We should just do a programme where we just go to
Trade shows
and fairs and see what we can get.
The fisherman one was always a blast. They always had a mad party. And also, that's where I met Dudley, who was in the Royal Navy, and he took me on his boat
See,
for a tour.
what-
And
who
I
else
met
takes
a
you on
Navy
boat?
captain. I met a proper Navy captain.
These sound great.
I know. And he gave me a key ring as a keepsake of him.
Did you still got it?
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
Anyway, this next song is a clue of your Hollywood swinger. It's Blondie with Atomic.